Anorexia is like a stranger that you invite in. It starts out small like an invading body, then it becomes your friend. It's like you admire it at first.
It's a very gradual process. Your body adapts so slowly you don't even notice how bad it's got.
It's like having two people competing and telling you what to do. Yourself and your anorexic self.
The routine you're in becomes very hard to break.
Sometimes you only realise how ill you are when you get sent into hospital. This sudden change in your routine is what makes any treatment so frightening.
Anorexia starts small. First, you get preoccupied with image, then diet and health. Certain foods become revolting to you. You avoid them, then utterly reject them. Socializing starts getting harder. You feel restless, self-conscious. Your attention span gets shorter. Simple things like going out with friends becomes more and more difficult. You find so many excuses until they finally give up. An automated robot with anorexia at the controls. Only you can cure it, but it's your mind, and one day you will remember it.
It feels like the part of yourself which looks after you is missing, and other people try and fill it for you. You can dread going to see people because they'll end up telling you what to do. You're so wrapped up in your own world that you don't realise how it affects people close to you.
Self-image is a big part of anorexia. It always twists and morphs as the anorexia progresses. Some people say you look too thin, other people say you look well, and to you that means fat, like a farmer talking about a prize cow or a sheep. Being as thin as possible is the optimum. The media promotes exercise and dieting. No one ever tells you that over-exercising is dangerous. It's a never conflict. You are told to lose weight, but not when to stop. Small sizes are promoted as normal, although size 16 is the average. You can get jealous of women in the media and think, why is she allowed to look like that? Even when I was in hospital, I felt fine. I couldn't really understand why I was there. You can even see anorexia in someone else, but not in yourself. You can give them advice, but you don't take it yourself. Food, anger, exercise, guilt. Food, anger, exercise, guilt. Food, anger, exercise, guilt. Food, anger, exercise, guilt.
Maybe.
Anger, exercise, guilt. Food, anger.
Possibly.
Food, anger, exercise, guilt.
Choice.
Food, anger,
Panic
exercise,
failed.
guilt. If other things in life are out of your control, you can feel good by controlling your eating.
Knowledge doesn't always help. Just because you know it's bad doesn't mean you can do anything about it. Logic doesn't always work. It's like walking a tightrope. You can psych yourself up to eat properly, but when the plate is in front of you, you can't go through with it and think, I'll do it tomorrow. If you do eat, the other voice says, I can't believe you did that. You feel awful. You can't picture what life is going to be like without it. That is very scary. And it's hard to remember what it was like before. So you don't know what you're aiming to get better and are scared of what might happen if you change things.
You can become obsessed by tiny measurements in weight and size. Your anorexic self has a completely different personality and can make you aggressive, stressed, horrible, rude and punishing. If anyone contradicts you, you pounce on them, snapping down on any counter-argument. You see your point of view, but not theirs. You can control your weight by over-exercising, under-eating, laxatives, diuretics, and you can even make yourself sick. That's dangerous to your heart and damages your teeth and gullet.
It all started in September. I never imagined that by losing weight, I would lose me, my interests, my hobbies. I was eventually admitted to an inpatient unit in late May. But gaining weight, I started to feel like the old me. I started going to gigs, parties, and slowly started to do things that I used to do. My friends and family missed the real me and wanted that person back. But I suppose thinking about it, even though I felt good whenever I got thinner, I have to admit I felt as if I was getting further and further away from myself. And to be honest, it's good to be back. Your friends help because they want to get the old you back. And when you look back, you remember happier times. Happy memories help you to realise that you are not happy now, but you were before. So maybe you can be again in the future. With time, your self-preservation grows and overpowers anorexia, so you are in control of it again.
To get better, you have to let other people help you. You have to learn to trust loving members of your family. You have to take a bit of a risk to begin to push anorexia out of your life, and this needs you to be strong. You need to believe in yourself as an okay person, lovable and able to have a good life without anorexia.